One of the first prosecution witnesses in Derek Chauvin's trial was an eyewitness named Donald Williams. It was a bystander video captured him repeatedly asking officers to check George Floyd's pulse. Williams told the court that he believed he had witnessed a murder. Donald Williams joins us now with his attorney, Antonio Romanucci. Welcome, gentlemen. It's good to see you both. Donald, really excited to talk to you this morning because so many people were moved by your testimony. What did you think when you heard the verdict yesterday? Did you think it was even possible?
Yeah, I had a little worriness on it, but, I actually sat there and prayed with me and my kids right before the verdict, and we watched it, and prayer came through, and yes.
We heard your 911 call during the court. You were clearly moved to tears by that. What was it like for you to see Derek Chauvin in person in the courtroom?
Yeah, it was a tough, emotional situation to actually see him for the first time from the incident, and just actually having eye connection and just being able to be in the same presence. It was tough and a little challenging, but we was able to get through.
What did you think, Donald, when the defense tried to portray you? It seemed like they were trying to portray you as Mr. Angry Black Man on the scene. I thought that I know it's funny now, isn't it? It wasn't so funny, I thought, at the time. But what did you think of that characterization of you? Because you clearly were not having it.
Yeah, I definitely, like I'm smiling now. I realized it was coming, and I just put a smile on my face, and, I just think it's, terrible that, as a black man that, we get painted as an angry person or angry black man, and it sucks that, I had to go up there and endure that. And, now the world sees that as well, that, they paint us out as an angry person, even when you're telling the truth. Like, all I'm doing is telling the truth and what I seen and my side of the story, and, he tried to paint me out as being angry for speaking up for Floyd's life and, trying to stop a murder that I witnessed.
Yeah, under the circumstances, Donald, considering what you were watching, how were you able to stay so composed? It was clear that you were pleading for George Floyd's life with Derek Chauvin, pleading several times, because you knew what you were witnessing.
Yes, correct. So, I always go back to wrestling and mixed martial arts and just my family, and just, being a black man growing up in America, you got to be able to compose yourself under pressure. You got to be able to, not being able to, get seen angry or, make the wrong movements or things like that. So in that situation, I just really was in my head visualizing everything that was happening and making sure that, I use my martial arts and my visualization and things not to, react the wrong way or make the wrong moves or do too much that would cause harm for myself and not only the people around me as well.
Yes. Attorney Romanucci, I'd like to know what you're thinking. Ben Crump called this a turning point for this country. Do you think that it will lead to real change, sir?
I do. Gayle, I think this is the first time, at least in my lifetime, in my career, that I can almost say that I have very, very eternal hope for change. May 25th and April 20th, those are the two bookend dates, I think, where we realize that now justice in America can come forward. I think it will happen. We've seen it happen in states across the country in their police reform. And certainly now we know that in Washington, D.C., we have a monumental bill that's waiting for Senate approval and then on to the president's desk. I know that change is coming. I've seen it, and it will continue.
Well, we all hope you're right. Donald, I'd like to know how you're doing mentally, considering what you watched. So many witnesses said that they felt guilty, that they're still struggling with it. How are you doing? And we have less than 30 seconds, Donald.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough nights, and I'm just trying to stay mentally tough with it, and not let it, consume me and eat me up so much. But it is a tough situation to watch a tragedy like that. And, yeah, I'm dealing with it, and it's going to be some time, but I'm getting there. Thank you to my team around me, though.
Well, please know we are so glad you were there that day. The prosecutor called you a bouquet of humanity. That is certainly you.